Professor Shankar is 88 years of age and has been through the tough days of pre-independent India and has witnessed the birth of this new democracy. A prolific scientist and a mathematician, he has worked hard to rise in his positions. He trained thousands of people on India's earliest computer systems. Professor Shankar bemoans the lack of creativity in our educational systems post the Constitution. He feels a creative space for people studying in our educational system is what is required to build a scientific temperament for this country. While India is shining today, there is order in the chaos. Jai Hind.
My education was in a government school in the state of Travancore, mainly in Nagarkoil, which is the district headquarters of Kanyakumari. We had very simple classes and we didn't have much of syllabus, but we had a lot of time to think and understand what was happening. In contrast with today's education, an enormous amount of subject is introduced in school and children have no time to understand what they are learning. Most of the time goes into absorbing the data. There's no time for processing the data in their mind. We had that fortune those days in schools. We could spend a lot of time on our own. The school time was not too much. And I feel that whatever I am is because of those few days in school when we had the full freedom to think and elaborate, experiment ourselves. We didn't have much equipment. We are quite normal, simple family. We didn't have too much of money, but we had a lot of time. Present day education, the student has no time at all for himself. All the time goes into school. Now this has happened after independence, 1947, because I graduated from school in 1948. So I had started education in school, as I told you. Then I had a scholarship to go to Delhi University. Fortunately, I got there and I was rank holder in both graduate and undergraduate classes. Then I went to Oxford for my doctoral work, where I finished in an extraordinarily short time of 1.5 years and got my degree. Came back to India because I could have very well stayed there or gone back to America. I stayed back here because I had a feeling that I should do something for this country. Though I tried my best, my contribution is very, very little compared to what can be done. So I am, as far my postgraduate level is concerned, I am a mathematician to start with and went on to computers when the computers developed. Computer in the world developed in 1944. It took a long time for India to catch up. I got into it in 1960. 1960 there was no computer, there were only 2 computers in India, and then 1961 we got a computer in Bangalore. We were one of the very first computers in Bangalore. Now my attempt has been that people should learn the fundamentals and not the details. Once you know the fundamentals, you can develop the details on your own. But unfortunately, that's not happening. A lot of material is thrust into the syllabus without having any time to go into the fundamentals. So I felt that we should be able to work on areas which are latest in technology. So I even went to the extent of putting up a company with my own money. There was no venture capital in those days. Nowadays, of course, you get venture capital to try out things and the startups. So I had a startup as early as 1982, and I developed software which was world class, but I didn't have the money to market it. So it all had to die, had to give up. So that was the stage of India. In India, we were not at all promoting any entrepreneurship, whereas now I personally feel very happy the present Prime Minister going all full hog into startups. So I think we are going to do very well. And though in earlier days Many people didn't go to the villages to teach. Now I am finding that many IIT Kanpur students as well as many other IIT students are going to villages to teach because they have found that they don't get the satisfaction of teaching in the urban areas. So that is a very good trend that has happened, and to the extent possible, I continue to do my work without worrying about what's happening elsewhere and what is the gain that you get out of it. So I am quite happy, though I have not achieved any high positions as they call in administration. I think things are changing now. I hope that the government will put more money into education as it's happening, and hopefully India will be very good.